Yes, you can. You can wake up tomorrow and be the woman that you've always wanted to be. You don't have to listen to these thoughts that are telling you, oh my God, I have to stay the same. Like, people aren't going to like me anymore. This is all people know me as. No, stuff those thoughts. Wake up tomorrow as a woman you've always wanted to be. Rebrand yourself. You're allowed to. What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to my little fun Yap Attack series. My name is Taylor and I pretty much make these videos where it's just like a podcast because I really enjoy yapping and I really enjoy holding this microphone. I feel very professional. So for this video's topic, I'm going to be talking about if you don't like yourself, rebrand. Literally, it's that simple. If you don't like yourself, rebrand. You could just take that context right now and go with it. If you don't like yourself, rebrand, but I'm going to yap away and tell you all my deepest thoughts about this whole topic. So if you want to stick around and listen, then let's get into it. I feel like it's so easy to be stuck in the same ways that you've been since a child. For example, I grew up in like a beachy town. I've always loved the beach, always done so many beach activities. And I always saw myself as like this beachy girl, like, oh my God, bikinis, beaches, seashells, blah, blah, blah. And I used to decorate my room to be all beachy. And now as I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't want to be that beachy girl. And a few years ago, I realized, hang on a second, I don't have to play pretend anymore. I don't have to pretend I'm this beachy girl because that's what everyone knows me as. I'm actually allowed to become a city girl. I'm actually allowed to love other things. I'm allowed to love going to the city. I'm allowed to love not wanting to live close to the beach. I'm allowed to love not going to the beach every single day. Like, I don't have to keep doing that. That is not who I am anymore. And it's so interesting looking back because at that moment in my life, that was one of the biggest struggles I was going through. I was like, oh my God, I'm meant to be this beachy girl. Like, I gotta post all these beachy photos on Instagram, blah, blah. No, I don't. The whole reason I was doing that is because I was trying to please other people's perceptions of me, perceptions. Is that the right word? I don't know. I was just trying to stick to this version of myself that everyone else knew me as, and I was scared to change because I was worried what they would think. But in my heart, I was like, what the hell? This is so ridiculous. This is my life. This isn't anyone else's life. Like, you're allowed to just become a whole new person if you want to. And even in everyday life, you want to dress different. You want to do your hair different. You want to wear wear a different style of makeup. You want to wear different shoes. You want to start going to the gym. You want to start thinking differently. You want to start presenting yourself differently. You can actually just decide like that to start doing that, start showing up as this new version of yourself. And a big personality shift I'm trying to make is not swearing as much and not being so rogue with my talking. I guess I just find myself, I've very much always been like a girl that's like, bro, dude, oh my God, you see that dude, bro, oh my gosh, and I'm always swearing, dropping the F-bombs. And yeah, that was me and that served me at a certain time in my life. And yeah, I love that version of myself. But like now I'm just thinking, I don't really want to talk like that anymore. I want to start sounding a bit more like mature and just smart and just blah, blah. And the thing is, I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to literally switch and do that. Even though people might say, oh, you've changed, blah, blah, blah. And so what? Imagine if you stay the exact same person your whole life. I'm sorry. I think people are meant to change. Do you agree? Like, people are meant to change? Like, imagine if you were still the same person you were in like year 7, year 8. Dude, what? That would just not be, I don't even know where to start with that. So this right here is your permission slip to actually start showing up as your rebranded version of yourself. Whatever you don't like about yourself, whatever pisses you off at the end of the day and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I should have done this differently. I should have done this differently. You know what? You're allowed to change that. And I'm going to break down a little guide that you can follow to help you rebrand yourself into the person you've always dreamt of being. I like to refer to my dream self as my higher self. I know there's like so many different things you can believe in, like the universe, God, all these different beliefs, but I've found myself really believing in my higher self. I don't catch myself. I'm very aware I'm doing it. I talk to my higher self. So when I've got to make a decision, for example, I will talk to my higher self and be like, what should I choose here? Like, what is the best decision I should make in this moment? Like, can you guide me, blah, blah, blah. And I just trust the first thought that pops into my head. And I believe that's my higher self giving me guidance. So I found that to be really, really helpful when it comes to, you know, showing up as my future self, showing up as my higher self, stepping into this woman that I've always wanted to be. I'm also wanting to do a YouTube series where I'm rebranding myself, stepping into my higher self, stepping into the woman I've always wanted to be. I feel like that'd be so fun, just like a vlog series and just filming everything I do to step into this new version of myself and showing you my thought process, all the things I'm going to do. Like, I really want to find my style. Okay, pause that thought for a second. I'm probably going to do that YouTube series because that sounds so fun, but I need to go back to this guide. I want to break down like this guide you can follow. Tips. I don't really think it's a guide. It's kind of just a tip. No, it is a guide. It is a guide. Okay, let's get into it. So if you're feeling like you want to rebrand yourself, you're not 100% happy with who you are. And the thing is, you don't have to be not happy with who you are. You can love this version of yourself so much right now. Like, you're allowed to love this version of yourself right now because she's served a purpose. She's done what she needs to do, but you're also allowed to want more from yourself and, you know, change who you are, change your thoughts, change your beliefs. You're allowed to do that while loving the current version of yourself. So if that sounds like you, then first thing you're gonna do is whip out your journal and I want you to write down all of your favorite features about yourself. We're gonna start with all of your favorite features, all of your favorite little quirks, your little personality traits, all the things you love about yourself, all the daily habits you do, all your little, just really quirky things that you specifically do that just make you you. Like, write everything down. This is going to be such a powerful little exercise to really get to know yourself a bit deeper, understand yourself, and also look at yourself from like a zoomed out perspective and be like, hang on a second, I'm actually really freaking cool. I'm actually really freaking fun. I actually have such a banging personality. Oh my gosh, I actually love myself. So that's a fun little exercise to do. And then following on from that, write down all the things that you do that don't serve you. This specifically, I feel like you specifically think of the things that you don't like about yourself at nighttime, especially if you're laying in bed, you're like, oh, I don't like how I handled that situation. I don't like how I communicated. I don't like how I showed up today. I wish I wore a better outfit. All those little things that, you notice your brain picking up on, just write them down. Write them down as they come. Maybe spend like a day or 2 days writing down all the things that keep popping up. And then once you've got your list of all the things that you want to change, it's time to step into your rebrand. It's time to press the go button on your rebrand. So say you wrote down that you don't like your style, you don't feel comfortable in your style, and you don't feel confident when you leave the house because of your outfits. You feel like you're just following the fashion trends. You don't even like what the fashion trends are, but you just feel like you have to wear them because that's what everyone else is wearing. This is where you get to go on Pinterest and make a whole Pinterest board called My Rebrand, my 2025 rebrand, my personal rebrand, my higher self rebrand. And I want you to scroll on Pinterest. Okay. So go onto Pinterest, find your style. Okay. I want you to get rid of all of these fashion trends that are in your head, all these fashion trends that you keep seeing on TikTok and Instagram. Get them out of your head for a second. Go on Pinterest with an open mind. Go on Pinterest with such an open mind. You have nothing else influencing your decision of what you like. So you're scrolling on Pinterest, you see an outfit, you're like, shit, that is so freaking cool. Save it. Save it before all those thoughts start coming up of, oh, that's not cool. That's not, that's not in trend. I don't think it's cool enough. No, because your first thought was, that is cool. I like that. Save it. Because that first stream of thought you had is actually your true self talking, your higher self talking, whatever you want to believe. That is you to the core, okay? And then all those other thoughts that come after saying, oh, I don't know if it's good enough, like it's not cool enough, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. That is all of the insecurities, all the beliefs that are being put in your brain from other people, okay? So make sure you save that to your 2025 rebrand board. Whatever it is, fashion, how you wanna decorate your room, how you wanna shop for yourself, how you wanna do your hair, your makeup, what shoes you wanna wear. Just go save everything that you really, really love, and it's the first thought that goes, oh my gosh, I love that, save it, okay? Trust me, just save it. So now you've got a Pinterest board that is your dream self. Like you can look at this and you can visually see what your dream self looks like. And this is going to help so much when you're actually visualizing your dream self, your higher self, your rebranded self. My favorite activity before I'm falling asleep is to imagine my dream life. Like it's a movie. You're literally playing a movie in your mind right before you fall asleep, because before you fall asleep, that's like the most powerful manifesting time, because your brain, I don't know all the scientifics of it. I've just read it a lot. But that time when you're laying on your pillow about to fall asleep, like you're just laying there waiting for your body to fall asleep, that is the most powerful time to manifest and envision your dream life, envision all the things that you want to be doing. And this is honestly so fun because it gets you in the mindset of watching who you are becoming in like a little movie in your head right before you fall asleep, and then you wake up feeling so good. I swear every time I do this, I mean, I forget most nights, but every night when I do it, I wake up just like, you're just in such a more positive mood, because the last thing you've thought of when you go to sleep is like it's your only thing of you. You're not sitting there comparing yourself. You're not sitting there scrolling on TikTok feeling sorry about yourself. The last thing you did before you went to sleep is imagine your dream life. Okay, so that is a very, very powerful method to do before going to sleep. And now the final thing that you get to do is just start showing up as who you want to be. Start showing up as your rebranded version of yourself. Say, for example, you want to change your thought process. You want to change your beliefs. You want to change how you view yourself. So you might be looking in the mirror every day being like, oh my gosh, I hate my nose. I hate my lips. All this negative self-talk, right? But you want to become someone that is in love with yourself. You want to become someone that is so comfortable and confident in yourself. Spoiler alert, you actually get to be that woman. You get to become that woman just like that. You get to wake up in the morning and decide, I do love myself. I do love my nose. I do love my face. I do love my lips. You're allowed to become that woman overnight. You're allowed to wake up in the morning and get rid of all those other negative thoughts. So now this is where your self-respect comes in. If you really, really want to start being this version of yourself that you've always dreamt of, you've got to lock in, you've got to stay consistent, and you've got to challenge your mind and challenge your old thoughts and beliefs every single time they pop up. So say, for example, you get up one morning, you go to the mirror and your old thoughts start creeping in of like, oh, I don't like how I look. Oh my God, my nose. Oh my gosh, my lips. Oh my gosh, what is going on? You have to become so self-aware that you can stop those thoughts and be like, hang on a second. I do not want to be thinking like that. I know I have a beautiful nose. I know I have beautiful lips. I know I've got a beautiful face. I love myself. And you know what? Over time, the more and more you do it, your brain is going to just get rid of all those old beliefs, and your new belief is going to be, oh my gosh, I love my nose. And you're going to be so surprised that one day you're going to look in the mirror and the first thought that's going to pop into your mind, the very first thought that's going to pop into your mind is, oh my gosh, I love how I look. Oh my gosh, my nose. And you're going to be like, holy shit, it's worked. And it seriously comes down to being so conscious of your thoughts, because obviously we have so many thoughts every single day, and half the time we're not even aware of them. And you know, when you're having thoughts and you just get lost in your thoughts and then you come back to reality, you're like, what is even going on there? That's when you have to be like conscious of your thoughts. And that's why everyone always talks about meditation, because that's what meditation does. Like, it helps you become more conscious of your thoughts, because when you're meditating, you're sitting there and just processing your thoughts, like watching them float by, acknowledging them, but like not thinking of them. And that really does help. Like, meditation really does help. There's a reason everyone preaches to meditate, because it really does help, and it makes you become so much more conscious of your thoughts, and it starts to weave out all of those thoughts that you don't want, all those intrusive thoughts and negative thoughts. And it just allows you to start rewiring your brain to have these new beliefs that you've always wanted to believe about yourself. So that is my yap over. I hope this was fun to listen to. I really am passionate about like rebranding yourself, but at the same time, you're allowed to love who you are right now. Like, I'm not saying you need to go change everything about yourself because the version of yourself right now is so shit. No, the version of yourself right now is exactly who you need to be in this moment. But you're also allowed to want more and want to better yourself and want more for yourself. Like, that is so okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and that's it for me for now. Okay, bye.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.